once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. We're accustomed to seeing close, hard-fought games in this series, but last time they met, it was only the Seminoles doing the punching as they knocked out Miami.
Man, they were throwing haymakers, they were throwing combinations, and Miami had no answer for it. Right from the opening bell, David, Florida State jumped all over.
And you got to brag about it. And it is so sweet. In-state, the state of Florida, both so talented, 5 stars everywhere in that state. All of them looking at this game. Can they do it again?
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Miami. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They believe they can run right here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kane. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they take the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed and turn it up.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, no!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
And the Canes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think the difference.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. And they get him down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Otten. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him. Just
touchdown, Florida State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Hurricanes getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute it.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the and 10. Touchdown Seminoles! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed? Being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
He'll pitch it. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Good lord.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Pick it off.
Incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's got enough for a first down.
I saw him take that screen pass in.
Snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll try the left side. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They move the chains on the ground last the Knowles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. On the move. It's not. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Unloads quickly. Oh, it's loose. And the defense
He had to
jumps
have been
on it. They
down.
get that turnover.
That's really validation for me that I need.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
Off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it for